All right, well, news outlets covering the Olympics face a big challenge when everyone's reporting on the same story. How do you make your journalism stand out? Well, the Daily Beast website found a way. Dive into the sexual habits of Olympians in a way that makes observers cringe. Adam Riley has more.
The premise of the Daily Beast piece was simple. Find out if Olympic athletes are willing to connect with non-competitors for casual sex. After an hour of reporting, Nico Hines concluded the answer is yes. Hines used 4 dating apps for his story, including the gay-focused Grindr. Problem is, Hines says he's straight. What's more, his piece included details that could have outed gay athletes, like their height and country of origin. The backlash was fierce, with author Dan Savage tweeting, "Straight journalist probably going to get some gay guy killed with this piece." The Daily Beast eventually deleted the story. In a statement, editor John Avlon said, "We screwed up. We will do better." Frankly, that shouldn't be difficult.
Does anyone understand what the original mission was? He had to have run that by an editor, had to run it by somebody at the Daily Beast. He didn't just go out and say, I'm going to get on these apps and see if I can, entrap essentially some gay athletes. What was the point?
It was unbelievable. I don't know what the point is. And even if he didn't get clearance from an editor ahead of time, an editor decided to run it.
That's true.
One of the points that that Slate made in criticizing this piece is that you're still going to be able to call it up on the Internet Archive. Sure enough, I tried and there it was. No problem at all.
Yeah.
This was just an incredibly irresponsible piece of non-journalism. I don't know how it ever found the light of day.
Well, aside from that, it was just nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just nasty stuff. And I don't understand this guy's motivation. I get about trying to stand out. Was he trying to prove that a lot of the male athletes in particular are gay?
Or promiscuous?
Or
what was he trying to
promiscuous.
say?
I don't know what his whole point was. But given the context of the times now, I can't even see how it would ever fly. But maybe 15 years ago, you had a better shot than now. What are you doing?
Yeah, all I can think is it's some kind of logical extension of the lifestyle coverage that, what's life like in the Olympic Village, and that was what he was getting. I know, but I put this on an editor for sure, because you to run that story, you have to have utter contempt for the people you're covering, your readership, and the concept of journalism. It was just disgusting.
Well, it was clickbait. It was purely that. It's just, I think
guess.
somebody thought, oh, we put this up there, we're just going to get, it'll go viral and it'll be huge and good for us and pat us on the back without anybody stopping to think about who are the victims of this, and and beside the whole thing about the anonymous journalism piece, which we didn't touch on. You don't say who you are when you're out there getting a story. No respecting journalist would do that.
Well, first of all, even focusing on homosexuals, because why that? It's as if he's trying to prove that they're more promiscuous, because you could have gotten the same reaction probably from any group of people.
Absolutely.
Well, no, he said that he was trying all these various apps, and it was the one focused on gay men that seemed to bring in the most number of people. The other thing is, this is the Daily Beast. This isn't a fly-by-night website. Right. This is a reasonably respectable news organization.
Yeah.
That makes it all the more harder to understand how this ever got published in the first place.
I don't think we screwed up as a good enough apology.
No.
We screwed up.
No.
All right, well,
Well, it's a start.
It's a start, that's true.
Okay.